Hey guys, what's up? It's Nate, and I'm back with another episode of Paranormal Talk, Paranormal App Test. I'm super excited for today. We are getting into the Ghost Board application. Now, if you've watched any of my other Spirit Board applications, I know what you're thinking right now. God damn it, Nate, another Spirit Board. Stop. They suck. Guys, I get it, okay? I've had to test them. They blow. None of them work. We're 0 for 5 right now with Spirit Board applications. But is there hope? I think there might be. Why? Because this particular application is put out by a creator named Michael Weber. So Michael Weber has made some great applications in the past. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite applications is the Ghost Hunter M2 app, which he did make, and he enjoyed my reviews so much that he was nice enough to send me a copy of the Ghost Science M3 app for free to test on my channel, which will be getting done at some point in time this year, so keep an eye out for that. Now, this guy has all the qualities that I look for in an app creator. He takes his time, he does his due diligence, and it's done correctly. Two things that I noticed though. 4-star review on the App Store. Hey, that's not bad, right? But only 15 reviews. Main thing that I think may interfere here, 2 years was the last time it was updated. 2 years ago. So, was the app abandoned because there wasn't enough playtime or not enough downloads? Or was the app abandoned because maybe Michael realized that, hey, this isn't working like I thought it would, so I just need to stop working on the project. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure, but I am open to testing it out, and I'm ready to try it. So guys, without further ado, I just want to jump into this application, get it done, get it over with, just in case it sucks, which I hope it doesn't. This is Paranormal Talk, Paranormal App Test, the Ghost Board by Michael Weber. Guys, you know the drill. Let's get it. Hey guys, welcome back to Paranormal Talk. If you've ever watched any of my videos before, you should be well aware that not all of my content is suitable for all ages. This is your parental advisory, explicit content warning. Enjoy the video. Alright guys, so the Ghost Board by Michael Weber. It's going to be on my second screen here, and it's the bottom middle icon with the kind of like a green squiggly circle. Not the most fancy of icons, but doesn't necessarily mean the app's not going to work very well. So let's open it up and give it a shot, see what we got here. Jadasoft, that's a good company. I've tested many apps by them before. Welcome to the Ghost Board. Please visit the help selection below. I like this. First and foremost, it's got a help section. So I don't think any other Spirit Board app that I've tested so far had a help section. This is extremely handy. So let's see what we got. For best results, it is beneficial to conduct your session in a very quiet environment. Speak firmly and clearly, ask your question and wait for a response. Please be patient, you may not always receive a response. To activate Ghost Board, place one finger on each of the 2 green sensors located at the bottom left corner of the screen. You have now obtained an adequate connection. When you see the audio signal indicator display, it is important that your fingers remain in contact during the session. So guys, I'm not going to read all this. However, I like this. This is a very detailed instruction of how to use the application properly. And as I told you guys, I like the way that Michael Weber designs applications. Look at his main screen. That looks nice. That looks fantastic. This makes me want to play the game. However, you see the paranormal adventure here, and that really is what makes me think it's just a game. This may not be something that we can use per se for paranormal investigation, but it still looks like it might be fun to try out. So I assume the skull here is going to be what we need to hit. Yep. Okay, so you see here it tells you where to put your fingers. We got the planchette. So let's see what we got here. First and foremost, before I begin this session, I am only speaking to spirits that reside in this house. No outside forces are allowed in to come to communicate. If you are in, you are not allowed to speak to me through this application. With that being said, guys, I mean you no harm, and I expect the same respect in return. And when I go to leave the session, I expect you to leave as I tell you to do so. Let's get it started, guys. Here we go. Fingers on the thing. Okay, Ghost Board would like to access microphone, of course. Microphone's kind of necessary for this, so. All right. Is there anybody in this room with me right now? C O C O. Oh, guys, I let go of the. Oh, crap. This is going to be difficult because now I'm not going to be able to write down the responses. So, note to self, guys. I let go. That's why I stopped at CO. It was going to start spelling something out, and I was going to grab a pen and write it down like I didn't do on my last Spirit Board app test. However, as soon as you let go, you break the connection. So let's see if we can do that again. I apologize, guys. That's a mishap on my part. But, trial and error, right? Is there anybody in this room with me? Can you please come forward and tell me your name? L O V E. All right, so love. I mean, it's not really a name, but it could be a nickname. I've heard of people calling people love. Hey, love, how are you? Blah blah blah. It's like a British thing or something like that. I'm not sure what language it is, but it's typical of someone who has a foreign dialect. I can say that the overall app, guys, I'm gonna take my fingers off so I can talk here for a second. I don't like the fact there's no noise. The volume's all the way up. My first complaint about any kind of application, especially something like this, is when there's no noise. I understand you're playing this in a quiet area, but at least give us the noise of the planchette moving back and forth, the sliding of the planchette. Make it a little bit realistic. I don't like that. That is a kind of a downfall for me. However, the overall look of the board is really nice. Like, I love the way that the letters kind of jump around and they look like they've been squiggled on by a child. And I like the way that the app functions. I like that you have to hold your fingers down here to get a connection with, quote unquote, the spiritual realm. What I don't like is how when it starts moving, you have to leave your fingers on there. You can't write down what's coming through, which was a downfall for me last time because I can't necessarily put the letters together in my head as I'm going sometimes because I'll lose track of the letters that are being said or brought forward by the board. So I don't like that. 2 complaints so far, 2 positives so far. So let's keep going. Do you mean my family harm? S T O P. So stop. Why do you want me to stop? Can you tell me why you're here? I D E A. Idea. Idea, as in you have no idea, or do you have an idea? A T C H. Catch. Okay, catch. Catch who? What would you like me to catch? J E N N I E. Okay, so I assume that said, spell out Jenny. I could be wrong. It hovered over the N for quite a while, so I have to assume that the hovering over the N means, multiple times of speaking out the N. However, what I would have done there was I would have moved the planchette slightly off the N and then back to it, kind of giving the impression that, hey, I'm trying to move off of this, but this is the letter that you're going to want. It makes it a hell of a lot less confusing. So I love the overall layout of this app though, guys. Like, it is a beautiful, stunning looking app. If Michael's watching this video, very well done on that. I think it's an extremely well designed as far as the looks wise. So let's carry on. Can you tell me what kind of animal is in the room with me right now? J A P A O. So my cat is from Japan? I don't think so. I think they eat cats in Japan. That's probably going to get me a ban there. It's stereotypical. But anyway, either way, no, my cat is not from Japan. So please, guys, I'm just going to keep talking for a second. I'm not even going to ask any questions. I want to point out that I really love how the wavelengths in the background show up. I mean, this app is stunning in the way that it's designed. I really, really have to compliment the look of this app. Functionality, we've asked a few questions so far and have gotten no answers that really make sense. So is it really functional? That's questionable. We're going to keep on going with this. Can you tell me what my name is? D V D DVD. Oh, DVD. You want to watch a movie? L T A Alta. Okay, so the responses that you're giving me are not really making any kind of sense. Can you tell me, is there a specific room that you want me to go to? I have a feeling it's going to spell possession. No? Okay. See, this is where the downfall comes in, because we're having all these alternating letters here, guys, and I can't write these down, so I have no idea what's being said, because as soon as I remove a finger, then the application takes it as, hey, I've lost connection, so I can't write these letters down. Could you tell me your name, please? W I N D O. Window. Okay, Windows. All right. So your name is Windows. I like it. Are you currently installed on any of my computers downstairs? No. Okay, you're on the roof. That's a very weird place to be, considering my roof is extremely steep and covered with sheet metal so that the snow falls off. Are you aware of how much danger you're in? Guys, I'm just going to have a little bit of fun with this now. Disappointing in the fact of how it's not really responding to any questions. It's honestly just throwing out a bunch of random words, and it's disappointing because I like Michael Weber and I know that his apps are great. This one just does not seem to function in the way that I would expect it to, given his prominence as an app designer in my mind. I don't like how it's just throwing out a bunch of random words. Like, you can make an app look great all day long, but can you make the app function with it looking great? That's the question. And I don't really feel right now as though this application is meeting that criteria. Yes, the app looks great, but I'm getting nothing but random words. So as far as functionality, I can't say that this app is functioning at all like I would really have hoped that it would. We're going to ask a few more questions, though. Give it a little bit more time. I will say we're getting responses, unlike some of the other apps that we've tested Spirit Board wise, where we've asked questions and just kind of sat here and nothing happened. So I will say that's refreshing. We're at least getting responses, just the responses make no fucking sense. That's the problem. The responses, they don't match any of the questions that we're asking. The only thing we've gotten so far name-wise is Jenny. Excuse me for the coughing, guys. And I don't know who Jenny is or why Jenny's here, but I really don't know if that was just a random name. So we're going to try and see about that. Is Jenny still here with us? Is Jenny a male or a female? Are you dead? All right, we're getting a response to this one. C L O T Cloud. See, guys, like that response really didn't make any sense to me. Maybe if I go back and write it down, it will make sense to me. But as of this current moment, it makes no sense as to what that was just trying to tell me. Man, this is like really it's not horrible, but it's not great. It's still going to look like the Spirit Board apps are going to go from 0 to 5 to, 0 and 6. I mean, this is not at all what I was expecting it to be. Can you tell me, are you evil? Are you a human spirit? All right, we're going to get an answer with this one. A-U-R-O. A-U-R-O. R. Or A-O. Yeah, see, I don't have any aura, or maybe something like that. Aurora? I have no idea what the hell that just spelled, guys. I cannot keep track of this in my mind as far as it. I really wish there was a way to write this down. So my recommendation here, guys, and it's quite simple, would be if you're going to test out this application, make sure to have someone else in the room with you, so as you say out the letters, they can write them down. I don't have that luxury, so I can't write them down, so I might be losing some translation as to what's being said, but it still did not look like it spelled out anything extremely pertinent or anything extremely important, so I'm not too concerned with it. Can you tell me who's going to win the AFC Championship game today? Will Cincinnati win? Oh, let's see what the Spirit knows. Is Cincinnati going to win? F-L-O-W Flow E-R Flower? Flower, huh? Okay, so Cincinnati Flower. Yeah, guys, okay, so here's the deal, guys. I love this application as far as the looks of the app. I don't like how it's just spitting out random words and nothing seems to be pertinent to what we're saying. So I'm going to go ahead and let go with this. Let's go and look at the menu options before I end this test, because I'm going to end this test very quickly. I think it looks great, and Michael Weber's such a great designer. I had such high hopes for this application, and it's not at all what I expected it to be. It looks great, but I don't know personally if I would ever use it in a paranormal investigative standpoint. Let's see what this is. Okay, so this is pretty cool because you can go back and look at your sessions. It tells you flower, aurora. Oh, guys, this is actually really helpful because now you can go back, find your sessions that you want to look at, right? Click on it, and it gives you the word. So college. See, I never would have got that without writing it down. College, love, Jenny, catch, idea, stop, depend, roof, windows, possible, Alta, DVD, depend. See, guys, this actually would help you possibly put a story together. So this is a really nice feature. However, you can go through and look at all this and tell it's just a bunch of random words. There's no story there. So I really do like that. And of course, you have the little contact thing down here with the box and the envelope and the circle. That's going to be your contact email for the app designer or app developer, so you can, report complaints or whatever. However, guys, I'm going to end the test here. Relatively short session. Was not at all what I was expecting it to be. Like I said earlier, an app can look visually stunning, but that doesn't mean that the app is going to function in the way that it should or the way that it's intended to do so. And I kind of sadly feel like that is the case here. The app looks great. Visually, I enjoyed the app. I think the way that the app functions is great. I don't think the app just has the capability of having a spirit manipulator. I think that everything we're getting is random. Not going to say pre-programmed, but it's not out of the line of possibility that it is pre-programmed, considering the words that we were getting and how they didn't make any sense. All right, so guys, we're going to go ahead and end this test now, and I'm going to come back in with my final conclusion. I'll see you in a second. Do y'all see how much testing these spirit board apps has made me age? But I'm going to keep going, because guys, one of them has got to work. Alright guys, so that was the Ghost Board by Michael Weber. Here's the thing. Visually, the app is great. It's put out by Jadasoft, which is a great company, and as a matter of fact, I do believe that Jadasoft was the same company that Mr. Weber used whenever he made the Ghost Hunter M2 app. It's a great application producer. This app, visually, is amazing. Functionality, though, very flawed. It does not give you any responses that I could say are pertinent to any questions that were being asked. It almost seemed pre-programmed as far as responses go, not in the order of the responses, but the responses as far as the words being given. Because I asked several questions, and I like the fact that you can go back through and look at it in your history, and you can pull out the words since you have no way to spell it out while you're actually using the application because you can't take your hands off the device. So being able to go back and review them is great because that means you can put together a story of the possibility of what's being said. However, nothing there even seemed to match anything close to a story. So it did just kind of seem to be random words coming through. Sadly, spirit board applications, 0 and 6. That's depressing because I still have a few more of them to test. And this was the one that I thought was going to be the one. This was the one that I thought was going to be, hey guys, this is the, the creme de la creme. This is the great spirit board app that I've been looking for. This is the spirit board app that works. And unfortunately, I cannot say that right now. And that's disappointing for me because I know this guy's a great application designer. He's a great app developer. And I was just expecting so much more out of this application. However, I'm not going to sugarcoat it and I'm not going to bullshit you guys. I'm not going to lie to you. The app is not what I expected, and I don't believe that this application can be used for the purpose of, spiritual contact or paranormal investigation. So that's what I've got for you guys today. That was the Ghost Board by Michael Weber. Guys, like the video. You found it informative. As always, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And sharing is caring. So if you found the video informative, please go ahead and share it. Nate signing out, guys. I'll see y'all next app test.